Welcome, everybody, to DK and Dan Like Bands. I'm Dan, and I'll admit it, I like bands. This is
Fuck, the first thing I do is talk over you?
Go ahead.
I thought I felt my opening. I felt like there was an entrance, a doorway appeared before me. I'm DK. I also like bands.
So we're two dudes that like bands? We're two mans that like bands.
I'm one man that likes Dan.
I'm one man that likes
Holy
DK.
shit. We're doing it now.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush, dude.
So what is this? What is this that we're doing?
This is a new it's a show for people who want to maybe learn that there's some music out there maybe they should be listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe our opinions are better than all of yours. We shouldn't start that way, should we?
I don't know. You could go with it for now.
So that's where we came up. DK and Dan like bands. Now, we both love music. DK plays music. He's more creative on that end than I. I'm just a huge fan. It's always part of my life. All the time. Can't stop. It's an addiction.
Yeah, I feel like you have the way I am with like stupid horror movies, you are with bands. I feel that you have a band knowledge that is very wide and very deep.
Oh.
And wet.
I was going to say, hopefully tonight it gets wet. Ooh. God damn. Dude, I'm already hard enough. I feel that about you as well. I think you have a wealth of knowledge, but I think you have your favorites.
I think that's very fair. One thing I hope that comes of this entire endeavor that we're doing is that I would not mind being forced to listen to some things that maybe I wouldn't normally, because I do find myself to be always stuck in ruts and to be always kind of sticking my nose up at things and going, nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I feel like my taste is like so specific, but then like I'm going to start naming bands and people are going to go, what the fuck? None of that makes sense. So I don't know. I hope to be enriched and enlightened by this.
That is a good question. Is your influence going to influence me? Is mine going to influence you? And hopefully both of them influence the listener.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't found that in older age, maybe you're more accepting of different types of music, maybe that's out of your graveyard?
It's a good... Thank you for saying graveyard, by the way. I love that. My graveyard. Thank you. Yeah, that's an interesting point because I do find myself like I appreciate, like I'll turn on the radio will be on and I'll go, oh, the production of this is really neat. I like the way they did that. That vocal thing was neat or whatever. Like I appreciate, but I don't know if that comes from experience, age, or what. Because I do find myself trying to find the good stuff and trying to find at least, maybe this isn't my style of a thing, but hey, I like the way they did that or whatever. So instead of me just like rolling my eyes and giving the finger, which was many years of my life, if people knew me from back then, I'm sorry. Let's just get it out there. I was a big time goth for many years. I only wanted to listen to goth things and dark things, and that's still it definitely my taste is the darker stuff. But I've definitely opened up. People have gotten to me in some ways with that, and I think it's going to be interesting looking at the list of what I'm into versus what you're into and seeing where we intersect. That's another fun thing I'm looking forward to for this.
Yeah, I like to dabble a lot.
I feel like you know everything. Like you know all the bands.
There's a lot out there. I listen to a lot, but there's a lot I don't remember.
I have that problem now. Do you find that with like Spotify and like just whatever service you're using? Like it'll play 20 songs and you're like, oh, some of those were really great. I'll never hear those again. You got to press that plus button.
If I like it, I'm gonna save it or put it on a playlist. I'm not the biggest playlist guy, but I do like that option. That's why I like Spotify. Pay the fucking artists more. I agree with that. But that's one thing that I do really like, that I can read or find something about a band and be like, oh, let me check out some of their stuff. I'm not mad at the algorithm. I'll say that.
I more and more appreciate the hell out of the algorithm, for sure. Like when it works, but it seems to work better now. And I think that might be because more things are, it's easy as hell to get your music onto Spotify. And now that they've like locked in that algorithm, I think it's a lot easier to get the things that should be in your ears into your ears.
That you want in your ears, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can go on there and say Southern Gothic, and I have a whole 58 songs of artists that are considered Southern Gothic.
What's Southern Gothic in music?
So I have a lovely wife that she was raised on country music and 90s rock.
Oh, okay, sure.
So she's more of like a country, like radio type thing. So to kind of bridge the gap there, I like to dabble in, what do they call it? Not country, but
butt country.
Butt country.
We can't stop here. This is butt country.
I mean, that's what we should call that genre of music, butt country. But country artists who are underground, I guess underground country artists. So we listen to a lot of that. So that's how I kind of bridge that gap. So, but there are artists out there. I'd say like Amigo the Devil. Have you ever heard of him? He's kind of considered Southern Gothic.
I think I have heard the name, but I don't know if I've heard any of the music, but I definitely have heard that name.
Just sounds artists scary. Who are in country artists who have a little bit of darker tone. You remember, did you ever watch True Detective, the first one?
Fuck yes. That great theme song.
Yes. So that would be considered, that's like a married couple who do that song. And the rattlesnake on Holmes, which is a great line.
I want to start the show right now. Let's go. What a great song.
Yeah. So that would be more like Southern Gothic-y.
Okay. Thanks for the little lesson there. I did not know.
Yeah. Well,
I could have guessed, but now I got the real facts from a real dude. You can
go on Spotify and look up the goddamn playlist.
I could. Well, Is this where maybe we should talk about some of our favorite bands, do you think? Just to give people the flavor, like what to expect. Like, I don't think it's going to be a secret that we'll be talking about a lot of like heavier things. I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah, if you're here for the latest Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift news, you're probably in the wrong fucking spot. I mean, we might touch, I don't know, but yeah, my graveyard is definitely what's rising out of those graves is rock and roll, metal. Also, I will say rock and roll and all the big umbrella that rock and roll is: metal, heavy metal, gothic metal, doom metal, shit like that. So you're pretty accepting of more of those genres. Like right away, like I feel like there's a line where I go, I don't know. I don't know. So that's cool. I think that's a good thing. That's a strength that you have and a weakness that I have. We're going to see if you can cross that line, baby.
All right. How about, do you want to name some bands, or do you not want to go that far yet?
I mean, should we tell them what we're doing tonight? Maybe that will be a clue of these guys are idiots. Why are they starting their first episode with that?
Sure. Yeah. And it's a good question.
Well, DK, please tell the world what DK and Dan Like Band's first episode will be.
Tonight we're going to examine and deeply dive into the new Cradle of Filth album, The Screaming of the Valkyries. And it's so fun. So I was going over this show. I was kind of just explaining it to my wife. she's big into music. She loves Cradle of Filth, by the way. And I was trying to tell her about this, and I am like, I don't know if we should be starting with Cradle of Filth. Like, I don't know how people feel, and that's a question that I legitimately have. Like, do people number one, do people know who they are? Because I think a lot of people don't. I think for a lot of people, they're a punchline from the IT crowd, right? Are you familiar with that joke? It's like a Noel Fielding. Noel Fielding shows up and he's all goth and he's like, "Oh, Cradle of Filth got me through some tough times." And like, he talks about Cradle of Filth, and people just think it. Some people I've talked to go, "Oh, that's a real band? I thought it was just a joke."
Shit.
So that was a concern of mine going into this. But when you said we could talk about this record, I was like, I cannot say no.
I hope you never say no. If you ever want to say no, just tell me.
Okay. We have a safe word. We already covered this.
From what I can read, there is definitely say for instance, a review that they've done. It is definitely this is for like the regular people. And okay, Cradle of Filth fans, we know that you're going to fucking love this no matter what. So this is for you. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of split, I've noticed, in definitely a lot of the interviews and reviews that I read for their latest record.
Sure. You want to do this talk now? Is that what we're doing?
No, we don't have to. We're just giving them a little bit of taste.
All right. Getting it wet. All right. Back to that again.
I mean, basically a mission statement is for what DK and Dan like bands will be. Absolutely. So yeah, we're going to cover all sorts of things, but yeah, I think it'd be mostly in the realm of metal, harder stuff. I don't know. We might throw some soundtracks in there, or
I'm into that. Also, I mean, I can't go any further and not talk about like synth. I'm a huge synthwave guy, so I'm sure I'll be bringing synthwave to the table. I mean, I don't know your thoughts on it, but it's a part of me now. Has been for a long time.
I think if you're into it, let me know. And you know me, I like to be well-rounded. I like to do a dive. So let me put those Speedos on and take the plunge, baby.
Is that not a genre that you've done much with?
I'm liking it. Well, I don't know how technical you are, how into it, your definition of that is. So say for instance, like the new Crosses album uses a lot more synth in it and more dancey and shit.
Sure.
And I'm liking that, but that's also not just synth. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're rocking EDM concerts over there, DK, or what you're doing.
I have ventured into the EDM world. I would not say that my home is there. Even within the realm of electronic music, but I do have a fondness for. There are a couple records here and there, like Above and Beyond. There's a record called Tri-State, and it's just one of those where a friend played it a lot at the right time, and so every once in a while I'm going to turn that on and be into some like trance EDM, whatever club stuff. Right? It's not my normal. It's not my go-to, but it is in there for me for sure.
Now, are you rocking like Justice? Are you more like Carpenter Burt?
Oh, Carpenter is a top tier pick. Those are my dudes. Do you know Dance with the Dead?
Maybe not.
Okay, listen. If I'm going to give you one recommendation today, I think my takeaway recommendation for you is Dance with the Dead. So maybe next time we come back, we talk about D with the D.
All right. I wrote it
huge
down.
Fan. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, they're wonderful. Gunship, The Midnight. There's a lot of those bands that are. What I like about them is that they're not just like a dude in a basement bleeping and blooping. There are bands.
All right.
So you'll see someone playing the drums. You'll see someone playing the guitar.
Well,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You'll see those fingers wiggling, waggling. Everything in between.
All right. Well, we got recommendations on the show. So
yes.
We'll get to that segment.
All right.
So yeah, we are going to cover, we'll have a fucking not a website, but a fucking email up So you our viewer, listener, god damn it. The listener can throw us some lines, man. Maybe we'll check them out.
I would love to hear from people like, yeah, anything we say, if you go, oh, but they're talking about those, but do they know this one? Send them to me, please. I'm desperate for new music at all times.
Yeah, I seen is his name Diplo?
Diplo. I've heard the name. I think, was there a Diplo Skrillex thing one time?
Yeah, I think they've collabed. But he was just had a video up the other day where he had a whole bunch of like thumb drives, and they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. People just hand me these all the time, so I'm going to fucking listen to them. So it went through him like listening to some, and he's like, oh, this one's pretty good. I'll write that one down. I was like, that's badass.
That is cool. Yeah, if we could get to the point where like artists want to submit things to us for review, come on. Get in here, artists.
It'd be fucking terribly disappointing. Because we'll flip them off and push our noses up.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think that's good. We won't give you a mission statement on the next episode. Fuck that. But I think it's time to break the ice up, get a little bit horny here for this episode, get everybody rearing and ready to go. So I think we're going to go into top 3 for me. All that is going to be us, the host, and maybe our guest. We won't have a guest tonight, but we will eventually. We'll do the top 3 songs from an artist that we choose for that week. DK, would you like to tell them what we decided on this week?
Yeah, so my thinking was, if we're talking Cradle of Filth for your main course, I get that that's not for everyone. Although maybe we can change some minds and some hearts tonight. I'm not sure.
Hopefully.
But I thought maybe we pick something a little bit more in the mainstream. So I think we're going to go for Tool tonight. Top 3 Tool songs. And now I want to just start by saying, this is hard, right? Did you have a hard time with this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a little bit, because I was like, man, if it was really a top 5, like I could really feel confident, but 3 was a little harder, and I think I like that though.
You really have to make some decisions. That's tough. But also, I found myself going, hang on, who is this list for? Is this a list for me? Or is this a list where I'm telling people, if you're listening to Tool for the first time, here's the first 3 you should listen to? I decided against that. My thinking was, these are 3 of my personal favorite Tool songs. And look, like you said, if it were 5, it'd be easier. And this list, and I'm sure it'll be this way if we do this in the future, these songs could change. You could ask me in a week and I'd give you completely different songs. But my feeling at this point, and I'm pretty firm on my number 1, which I think will surprise people if you're a Tool fan. I'm pretty firm on number 1, but the other 2 could probably change to any number of Tool songs. Just quickly, like you're. Let me ask you this question: Tool or A Perfect Circle?
Tool.
I think that's fine. I think you could have answered either way, and I would have said okay. Just wondering. Do you find that you bounce back and forth, or is it always Tool?
It's well, my thoughts are, what is your thoughts on Eat the Elephant?
That's the problem, right? That one and Emotive, like I feel like there's A Perfect Circle is less consistent. Right? Are we agreeing or are we disagreeing?
Yes, I agree, but Tool is horribly inconsistent as well.
Well, do you mean as in they're not very prolific?
They're just not very busy.
Well, sure, that's one thing, but their music is consistently top shelf, right? I think I could point to some APC songs and go, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I'm sure if that should have made the cut.
If you're talking the first 2, that would maybe be an argument, but I think, yeah, Tool hands down.
Okay.
You?
I think it depends on my mood, but I mean, if we're looking at it by the criteria I just laid down, Tool. Okay. It's got to be Tool. They're way more consistent.
I like Tool. Love them. Have always. But it's very annoying to me that we're still selling out arenas for these guys. And it's like,
where's the music?
give us a little more, okay? Yeah, I know you're artists. I know. But yeah, it's like,
stark contrast to Cradle of Filth, who has like 23 albums or some shit, or more or less.
I think he's
at least 20 albums, dude.
He's already tracking the next one, I think.
Yes. Insanity.
There was an interview, I think last year, that Josh Homme of Queens was on meth for 20 years. And I was like, that's all the albums we got? Dude, you're on fucking meth. Like, what? Come on, dude. Like, I'm glad you're still alive, but you were on meth. Shit. Yep. That's a whole different top 3 for me.
Sure. We'll get there.
But yeah, we'll do that every week. We'll just start it off. You know what? I'll go first, DK.
You want to do your number 3, then I'll do my number 3, and we go back and forth?
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, make them touch.
Yeah. We're going to dock by 1. Okay.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know what that is, don't look it up.
Look it up at work.
So yes, Tool is the top 3 for me this week. Already talking about Tool because we'll probably never talk about them again.
Yeah. Get it out of the way.
All right. Number 3 for me, Opiate from 1992, the EP. Just love those lyrics. It really ends that album with a punch of, yeah, these guys got something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little uglier album, not as well produced, and doesn't sounds a little rougher around the edges. And I don't know. I think that track just stands out on there, and that's always been one of my favorites.
All right. Now, I did feel compelled to like go further back, but then I had this discussion within myself, and I'm like, do I want to talk about the older records just because I feel like I should, or do I want to truly pick my favorite Tool songs? So I'll just say right now, I don't go quite back as far as Opiate. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I'm just telling you now.
Well, I'm glad I got some representation for
get it in there.
A little of the older stuff.
So for me, my number 3 would be Lateralis. That song, it's got a lot of good things in it. It's got that amazing like build, and what a payoff at the end. It's hard to beat that track, right?
It's a good track.
It's really good. All right, what's your number 2?
All right, number 2 for me, DK, is H from 1996 off Anemia. I think that is the standout track of that record. I think a solid, I almost put Hooker with the Penis if I have to do something off of that record. Yeah. Maybe that's on your list. I don't know, but I'd be as happy as a hooker with a penis if that was. But H is just, I don't know, man. It's got the softness. It gets hard. Fuck yeah. And lyrically, I think it's great. I heard it today on fucking Turbo, and I was like, oh shit, I'm talking about this song tonight.
Well, Dan, my number 2 Tool song is H.
Yes. So
we absolutely agree.
Yes.
Such fond memories of that record. I love that album. I had a red early 90s. It was like a 94, 93 Chevy Blazer.
Oh, shit.
And I would drive around blasting that record in my Blazer. And, lots of room in the back of a Blazer to do stuff. And that record might have been in there when you're out doing things. So but that song, I have such a clear memory of that record being in the player and it being in that sort of bridge of the track where it's just kind of like repetitive these like polyrhythms, and it's going like and there's a massive storm happening right in front of me. And there's a road in my town where you're like in town, and then suddenly you are out of town. And it like connects two parts of the town, really, but like there's this stretch where you suddenly enter an area of nothing. It's fields, and so there's nothing in the way of the sky. I can see it all, and then there's like a graveyard to the right, which is pretty fucking metal, and there's this like unbelievable cloud action and lightning storm happening, and that song is blasting, and I drove the long way home. I mean, it was.
Yes.
I would put Tool Tool for me was like a band like that was like a gateway drug.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely opened the door to some of the things that I love now, and that track at that time, holy shit, man, that's a great song.
I had a buddy when we were in Germany, and he said, "Check this out." I said, "What is this?" He said, "It's a man blowing himself." I was like, what the fuck? I put it in the Discman, fucking hated it. I was like, what is this? This sucks, dude. Like, this sucks. And he's like, no, this is my favorite thing ever. And I was like, whatever, dude. And a few years later, I had a buddy like rip it for me or something. And then something clicked, and I just could not stop listening to that record. So It is a fabulous record, but yes, I think H is top notch there. DK, I can already agreeing.
Yep.
This might be a good idea. I don't know.
I'm so happy.
Are we at number 1 for me?
We are.
Well, DK, I got some good news for you, because my number 1 is your number 3. Lateralis is the greatest Tool song that I think ever happened. It's just so good, dude. I agree with everything you said. Is Lateralis the best Tool record?
I'm going to say yes.
I will
It's my favorite.
Thank you.
It's my favorite.
It's in the books, but you heard it here first. Not really. Every other middle-aged fucking white dude has told his lady that.
Bro, listen.
You hear it?
Babe, wait, babe. Hold on, shut up. Listen to this part.
This is when the gong comes in, babe.
And like Danny Carey does this thing with the sticks, and it's just he hits the rim, dude, and like that tells Maynard when to come in. It's fucking awesome.
You know how fast he's like actually moving? Like, did you see that?
Yeah, as a musician myself, Tool was a huge influence, although if you listen to anything I ever did, you would never know that Tool was an influence on me. Not in my drumming anyway. Boy, yeah, incredible. Danny Carey, what a great drummer. Have you seen the video of his arrest?
That was a few years ago. Yeah, I think I did watch that.
He's like clearly wasted, and he's like, I'm a drummer for Tool. And they're like, cool, man. Put these handcuffs on.
That doesn't matter in this situation, buddy. Sorry.
Oh.
What if the cop is like, hey, come on, guys, let him off. It's Tool.
Let him go. Let him go. He's got to play a show.
I just explained Lateralis to my lady last night, dude. Come on.
All right, and real quick, I have one more anecdote about Tool. I didn't mean to go down all these roads, but
I love it.
When I first heard, it was the first time I heard Anima. I was at band camp.
Oh shit!
And I was in, I don't know. I think I was in like middle school. No, I don't know what year it was, but I was laying there. So there was like a really fucking awesome CD store across the street from the campus. This was at Eastern in Illinois. And there was this amazing...
Is that the Dogs? No, that's Southern. Never mind.
Come on. Anyway, listen. There was an amazing record store. It was so cool. And I would go there. I went to the band camp every year. And got in trouble for wearing goth pants that had too many chains, and they were rattling during the performance, and they said, no more chains on your pants.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, I know. So I picked up a couple of records. This was like, I was still kind of new to metal in general, so I just had a list that people had given me. And so I picked up Godsmack's Awake, and I picked up Tool Enema, and I picked up, I want to say maybe Static X Machine or something.
Oh.
I still like 2 of those records pretty well. I won't tell you which 2.
You know, I almost suggested Godsmack for top 3 for me for first time. I really did.
I would do it. I would do it. Now, look, did I listen to Godsmack back then? Hell yes. Come on. All my friends did. You couldn't avoid it. But anyway, I went back to my dorm, and it was like, I had like 2 hours before dinner. And I didn't have anyone to hang out with. I didn't know what to do. So I went back to the dorm, put on the Discman, put the headphones on, and laid on my bed and listened to that Tool record and had a legitimate experience. Like, I came out of that dorm a changed man. It was crazy. I'd never heard anything like it. It really did affect me in a huge way. Anyway, my number 1 Tool song. I think this is going to be a controversial one, maybe. The Grudge from Lateralis. I'll tell you why. It has everything. It's got the aggression. It's got the beauty. It's got the technicality. It's got some amazing, amazing parts. It has that rhythm that won't get out of my head ever. It's, just descended from that sort of progressive, rock or whatever, but it's got that like
yeah.
Dude, it's just in there forever. And I love the lyrics. That's such a good song. And it's crazy because it's the first track on the record.
Mm-hmm.
It has that little sound effect where it sounds like machinery is firing up. Oh, and that bass tone. I mean, that whole album is an incredible album, but that track, for me, yeah, like you've heard the first song and it's like, we did it. That was the best one.
No more.
No, I love the rest. It's an incredible record, but yeah, for me, it's The Grudge.
Probably like a 5 for me.
Would you have considered it that highly, really?
Oh yeah, that was on the list. I'm a big Writing 2 guy as well. Maria, The Wings of Maria 1 and 2. I think those are fantastic. Off of
10,000 Days.
10,000 Days. I almost said Rosetta Stone. What the fuck's wrong with me?
I worked at a CD store when that came out, and the fucking hype for 10,000 Days was off the charts. We could not keep it in stock.
I went to Walmart when it was released, and the old lady had rolled out the boxes. And I was like, I'm looking for this record. And she was like, huh? I was like, can you just open the boxes? So she started opening them, and I was like, all right, there it is. I grabbed it. She's like,
grab it and run.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, it had been 200 years, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what'd you think of the new one?
I initially didn't love it, but now to me, it just slots right in with everything else.
Yeah. Best track?
It really does. Best track? I really like, what's it called? Undefeatable? Immortality? What's it called?
Immortal?
Immortal? No.
No.
What is it? What's it called? Indefeatable.
Undefeated?
Unable to be feedable.
The wrestling one.
The one where it goes bam, 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 bam.
Oh, fuck. This is supposed to be our music podcast, DK.
Hey, here it is. Nope. Here it is. It's called Invincible.
Invincible. Right.
We were so close. Unable to be vinced.
Title track for me.
It's super good. That's a thing. Their title tracks are always good.
That's what I felt bad. I was like, I have 2 fucking title tracks on here as my top 3.
No, don't feel bad. Perfect.
Well, there you have it, folks. Top 3 for me. It'll be a weekly thing, or not a weekly thing. We're not a weekly fucking podcast, so don't get too comfortable with that information. Shit.
Open a window and just waft it out.
Yeah. But Tool, if you got any ideas, send it in to us. Like I said, we'll have a email eventually on this bitch. But DK, we're here for one reason only. You've been fucking standing on a mountaintop all week, knowing that we're covering the screaming of the Valkyries. Are you ready to get into it?
I'm prepared as shit.
All right. Well, here is our review for Cradle of Filth. The Screaming of the Valkyries. It was released March 21st of this year, 2025. It's out now on Napalm Records. Go out and get it, buy it, stream it, do what you do. DK, let us have it.
Okay, I will. It's hard to know where to start. First of all, I think a lot of listeners maybe not even be familiar with Cradle of Filth, like I said earlier. But I'm just going to assume that you're interested if you're listening to this point, or at least you're open to hearing it, right? So, so they are a band that has been doing it for a long time, like 30 years, right?
Early maybe 90s.
Yeah. It's got to be right at 30 years. They are, if you want to talk about a band that's consistent, I don't think they've had a bad record. They've had records that maybe they don't sound perfect, or they, whatever. What am I trying to say? Like the production maybe isn't quite as good. But to me, those records are like precious, right? I first came on board for Cradle for, it's like right around the year 2000 for Midian. So I've been listening to these guys for 25 fucking years. They were the band I needed at the time, and I've never let go. So this record for me, I like it quite a lot. I recently fell back into their record from 2017, Cryptoriana. And like right now, I don't know why, it doesn't make any sense, but like right now it's like those two against each other in my mind. It doesn't make any sense. So forget that for now. Screaming of the Valkyries, I think you could call it a bit of a throwback. There are moments on this record where you might think you're listening to Nymphetamine from what year? 2004. You might think you're listening to Midian from 2000. They could maybe be accused of copying themselves, but I don't think so. I mean, they're just doing their thing, right? Danny Filth is the singer. He has not missed a beat. He still pulls off the weirdest screams you've ever heard. The weirdest little British guy voice, and sometimes he sounds like a bird. Sometimes a bullfrog. Many animals in the woods. He is a very talented screecher.
So the screeching sounds like a corpse flying past you with wings or something. But I will say this. I will say that if you were a person who has went and seen the Deftones, say, middle of their tour, Chino is going to sound exactly the same way whenever he screams.
Yep. Yeah, you better believe it. It's that high screech.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. And, some records, I could understand the complaint, like, oh, his screech is a little annoying or whatever, but it's just something where I've grown to just love it. He sounds like a really upset bird. And, in recent records, he's done this, like, more like Macho Man kind of a voice. So if I had to ding this thing at all, I'd say maybe it's, and this isn't even really a ding, but like, yeah, they are kind of retreading a little bit here, but there's something about that just feels so good. I mean, we've had them for this long. They've been doing it for this long. I've been such a fan of them for this long. So to hear something that sounds so much like their golden age stuff, and by the way, I don't even know what their golden age is anymore. They have so many albums, and I don't know anymore. So for me, this is like they couldn't really have gone wrong. I mean, they're just doing it, and they have a sound and they stick with it. They don't make any big changes. They have like all new musicians, like on like almost every record. It seems like they have all new people, but hey, it is what it is. I really like this record. I don't know are we giving like a numerical score or something like that? Or are we just going to give a thumbs up, thumbs down? I'm not ready to do that yet. I want to hear your piece.
I don't know. Re-listenability? That's a fucking dumb word to say.
Sure.
Are you going to spin this again? Repeatability, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good question. But no, go ahead.
Are you going out and buying the vinyl? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you're a huge fan, so of course you're going to do that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So coming from go ahead, DK.
No.
So coming from a guy who was not or is not the biggest Cradle of Filth fan. We'll see. We'll get there. So we have like Cruelty and the Beast, right? We have Midian. Is that what the one was? That was
Midian, yeah.
Pretty big.
Clive Barker reference, yeah.
Okay. Dominance in a Day.
Damnation in a Day.
Damnation in a Day, pretty big. And then now it kind of feels with like the last maybe 4 or 5 that they're kind of gaining some respect nowadays with what they are. Are they more comfortable with what they are now than they used to be? Do you see that as a fan?
Yes, and I think a big part of it is Danny got a divorce.
Oh,
and now has like a hot young girlfriend.
Oh, right.
And he's like, I follow him on Instagram, and so like it seems like every other week he's like on vacation in some amazing place, like having an incredible dinner and a glass of wine with this like, you know, hot new. I don't know if they're married or if they're just BFGF. I don't know. But I think that's something about that. And like, okay, I'll tell you this: I've seen them live more than any other band. Not really like by design. It just has worked out that way. I mean, yeah, I fucking love them, but it, you know, it's one of those things where it just has worked out that way. Sometimes I've gone to see them and he's been a little bit out of shape. He's been a little bit, you know, gasping for breath, a little bit on the pudgier side, you know. But right now he's like so in shape and his voice sounds really good. And it's like clearly he has like a new lust for life. And he's just working he's just like working his ass off and like probably having the best sex of his life right now. So I think that's a lot to do with it. But no, as you're saying, they do seem to have, I think a whole new generation of bands that grew up listening to them is coming around, and people are giving them kind of what they deserve, what they've earned by putting in the years and the time and putting out so many great records. They've mastered and I would say led the genre of what do you want to call them? Black metal.
That was going to be a question, yes, of extreme metal.
Yeah,
I think now gothic metal would that be?
That's tough because when I would agree with that, but then when you look up gothic metal, you hear like Typo Negative.
Yeah,
and they are not the same.
But I wouldn't.
You hear like Paradise Lost. You hear some of that stuff. I don't know. I don't.
I wouldn't say extreme though.
I think they're pretty extreme. I mean, I think they kind of descend from like thrash and some punk stuff, like some of the harder
elements here.
Yeah, but then they have this whole overlay of like cheesy horror movie sounds and operatic vocals and orchestral parts and key and piano and like female vocals and like, I mean, so many layers go into this thing. There's so much that they can and they do employ to make themselves sound utterly unique, right?
I mean, you got to respect a man who has a howling wolf that not plays just once, but multiple times through the song, which is fucking awesome.
Well, and plus they've, you know, as a big horror fan myself, they've had some really cool like guest vocals in the horror world, like Ingrid Pitt, right? She was Elizabeth Bathory on one of their records. They've had Doug Bradley multiple times, yes. Pinhead himself doing the Pinhead voice on the Midian record, on Godspeed and the Devil's Thunder, on Nymphetamine, I think too. Like he's been hanging out with them a lot, and it just all works so well.
One of them looks like him.
He literally dresses up as Pinhead. When they play live, he comes out with a little lament configuration and he like puts it down on a little, like on his amp or something. He like shows it to you. He presents it to you like, you like that? And he puts it down and then he plays and then, you know, he takes it and he goes back. It goes back to hell or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I would like to hear more of your thoughts on their style, historically, what you're into, but really in particular this record. Any standout tracks for you?
So my history with Cradle of Filth is I had a buddy in Germany who called himself Shagraft. I believe that's is that a Demon Bulgir reference?
Demi Borgir. Yeah.
The guitarist?
That's probably the closest band that could be compared to Cradle, right?
Yeah. So he would call himself that, so we started calling him that. Sure. And he purchased this, and I borrowed it for a few days. I was like, musically it's cool. This is Cruelty and the Beast. Did I say that? Gave it back, was like, all right. These guys have always been a t-shirt for me. We all know the famous t-shirt that you still see around concerts these days.
Yeah.
So, but man,
Jesus is a see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. And a nurse getting on, baby.
Incredible.
It's a great shirt. It really is.
Yep.
So these guys know how to fucking do it, man. He knows how to build an image. They got titties on all of their fucking album covers, which is a plus. Can't knock them
every
for
single
that.
one. I mean, pretty close. Damn near everyone.
So the imagery of this band is fucking awesome, hands down. My thought was, whoever kids are wearing that shirt, those parents are not paying attention at all. But not my full attention back then, back in the early 90s when Cruelty of the Beast came out in 97, 98 maybe. Don't hold
This says 98. Yeah, okay. 98.
I love that this band takes you on a fucking journey, dude. Especially, like I said in the beginning, I like to be well-rounded. So I did take a dive these last few weeks, week and a half, of a lot of Cradle of Filth has been in my life, baby. So I did listen to Cruelty and the Beast again. I believe I listened to their first record, and I kind of went up. Maybe controversial in the Cradle of Filth world. I think I prefer my Cradle of Filth newer.
Interesting. Is that a production thing? Because some of those early records sound like shit.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe he's just better. Danny is. But I like it. I like how he delivers vocal delivery is kind of a little bit of a knock. And it's not the screeching scream or any of that stuff on this record. It's at some points, it almost sounds like he's rapping almost with some of the lyrics.
For sure, yeah.
So
I think I know the exact spot you're even talking about. It's like maybe even in the first song. There's like a trip like bah 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 bah. Because I don't know what the words are.
I think it's a fucking killer breakdown, and then they slow it down, and then he kind of builds it back up, and that sounds.
Oh, the solo, the vocal solo.
No,
it's like goes like spoken word for a minute, but then he does this like I don't even know what that is, but I love it.
But I like that. I like that you get, like, what are we going to get on this song? And these fucking songs, people, are not 3 minutes. This dude's taking you on 5 to 7 minute journeys with his music. Anything that I looked up, I think he's a great writer. Obviously loves poetry. You're not getting a cool fucking song title and then just whatever lyrics. If you're looking at his lyrics, it's set to what he's doing each time he's doing it, sticking to the theme of what that album is at the time, whatever he's doing. So I appreciate that a lot. It looks like he puts a lot of energy into that. Mm-hmm. So very well structured in writing. These guys got riffs for fucking days, guys.
Yeah.
And it's great. It sounds fucking awesome. Standouts, DK. You want to do that?
Yeah, I think most people are going to say Trinity of Shadows, or Ex Sanguine Dracula, probably. I think people are going to love those the most. But personally, for me, Malignant Perfection is the track.
Okay, so I have 3 standouts.
None of those?
No, Malignant is my first.
Yeah, dude.
Because this is almost... It's almost like a sing-along, almost. It's a sing-along single for this record. King Diamond vibes throughout, which I'm a big King Diamond guy. I love anything that guy's doing. But yeah, you can almost sing along to this one. Got a great chorus. So that's your favorite, huh?
Well, I'll tell you why that is. There's a track on Midian called Saffron's Curse.
Okay.
And if you heard Saffron's Curse and then you heard Malignant Perfection, you wouldn't know which one was which. They sound real. They're sisters for sure. It's a really cool throwback. But yeah, just like everything about Malignant Perfection, it's probably my favorite track on the record for sure.
All right. What's your other one? Is there 3 on here or no?
I mean, I do think Trinity of Shadows is cool, but it's just an Iron Maiden song. You know what I mean? It's got those, it just sounds like Iron Maiden, but it has that really cool bass solo thing. I like that quite a bit. Let me look at this list. The other one I was thinking of was, I don't know. I think it's the Demagoguery.
It's the second track.
Yeah, second track.
That was probably like my 4th standout. I'm number 2 for me is the X. I don't even know how the fuck it
Ex Sanguine Dracula.
Yeah, okay.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's almost gothic thrash. It's got a thrashy ass riff to it. Hunger Must Be Fed is throughout the whole song, pumping you along. It does hit that break. All right, that breakdown kind of in the middle.
It makes me sad because I think it should go twice as long, and they could have made it more brutal.
It's 7 minutes, but you don't even notice.
But that breakdown could be...
Yes, there's not enough of it. I agree.
Did you listen to the record Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder, 2008?
No, I did not.
There's a track on there called Honey and Sulfur, with the most badass breakdown thing. I don't know what you want to call it. I want them to do more stuff like that. Anyway, I didn't mean to derail you. Go ahead.
You're all right. White Hellborn. It's great.
That one's got a video too.
Yeah, I watched it the other day. I think that is kind of the gothic metal. When I think of, okay, that would, if they want to call themselves that would be one of the songs. A sliver of magic in this batshit winter. That's a fucking great line.
I knew you would like those lyrics. Yeah.
I fucking miss this perilous, the stopping of my heart with the slightest whisper.
I love when he's like, I fucking well miss. He's got that accent. He does the accent when he's singing. He doesn't try to hide it. It's cool as hell.
And we end with a little bit of spoken word there at the very end. But yeah, man. I think those are my 3 standouts. This is a good record, dude. I think it fucking kicks, man. I was not mad whenever it took. I'd say maybe by the second listen, I was like, all right, okay. But the first one, I was like, all right, what are we doing here? All right, okay. But then, yeah, when it kicked in, all right, fuck yeah, now we got the, okay. But I liked it, dude. I fucking liked it.
That excites me. Because I was honestly ready for you to be like, maybe not for me. But you kind of tipped your hand when you came out with the vinyl.
I know. I was going to hold it up and be like, yeah, I liked it. But
holy shit. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm so hyped to hear that you liked it at all. I would obviously encourage you to go back to some of their other stuff, but they have so much. I mean, I don't even know where to tell you to begin. There's so much stuff there. I would say overall, I do like it. I do like that it harkens back particularly to Nymphetamine. which that record has some kind of defining tracks for them, particularly the song Nymphetamine, which they always still play live. They've never stopped being one of my favorites. And I don't know if I would put this higher than, say...
That was going to be a question of mine to you.
You want to ask it?
Well, where would this fall with you in Cradle of Filth greatness?
I would put it in the middle, probably. And that is not a knock, because I have to just say, like, I don't think they have one I don't like. Mm-hmm. Even the old stuff, like, honestly, I really love the old stuff. So it would be really hard for me to put it anywhere at the bottom. It's not, it would maybe lose out to some that are classics, obviously. But it's got to go in the middle. That is not a knock. Like, it's a really good record. There's a couple of tracks on there that should be on their greatest hits, or at least one, I think. But so yeah, it's a great album. I don't want it to sound like I'm not like into it, because I'm like definitely into it. I don't know if it's the Cradle of Filth record I would recommend to new listeners, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, they're just doing more what they do, so it's hard to say no to that. Even it's like, yeah, check it out. If you like this, you'll like the other stuff.
Yeah, I think it's got the replay factor here. I think I can honestly say that Cradle of Filth is an underrated band that I think should get more listens. They should be closing out festivals, heavy metal festivals, all across Europe and America. So what is coming to them now, I think, is well-deserved. And any interview that you listen to Danny Filth on, he just seems like a down-to-earth, like, humble dude. So yeah, he's always answers every question. He'll tell you the truth on I did listen to a certain website's interview for the new record. What the fuck is this guy asking? This guy talking about COVID and shit. I was like,
yeah,
doing, but
yeah, COVID killed a lot of bands. Let's not talk about it. They did a COVID concert, though. So that was a bright spot of COVID for me. They did you could buy tickets digitally, and you could watch the thing live. And that was one of there were 2 COVID concerts. Did you do any COVID concerts?
I think I did Down, maybe. I think they did one. There might have been another one.
There were a bunch of high-profile ones, and like bands were scrambling to come up with any way to bring money in.
Did Catatonia do one?
Yes.
Okay, so it might have been that one that I watched too.
I loved it. I was going to say that's the other one I watched. And they have a new song out tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
I used a VPN and listened to it because it's already released in Australia.
And
I fucking love it. I mean, are we going to say who our favorite bands are?
Maybe.
If I had to say, I'm just going to put it in here.
All right.
If I had to say I have a favorite band, I think it's Catatonia.
All right. You heard it here, folks.
I think it's them. And this track is like, I'm already very pleased. It sounds like some of their best era stuff. So I'm ready. They've lost their guitar player, which is sad, but the new stuff sounds really good, but we're not talking about them right now. Yeah. But anyway, why is the dude asking about COVID? Stop.
Yeah, it was a weird interview, but minus all that shit, DK, Cradle of Filth it's got a fan out of me, baby. It's gained one today.
I think that's just
listen to it.
Awesome to hear. I really wasn't sure how to react. And look, if we ever do this and we get to something that I recommend that you don't like, I want to know. I want you to be honest with me, sweetie. All right?
Thank you, honey. But yeah, man.
I can take it. But it's really cool to hear, because you got to understand. I've been a fan of them for so long, and I've played them for so many people. A lot of the reaction I get is, no thanks. Maybe not for me. Don't play that again ever, or get out of my car, or like the police are on their way. Things like that.
I wouldn't say all that. There's some worse shit you could play. DK, sure. If you had Cradle of Filth in the background, what would be the best video game to play along to Cradle of Filth?
It's a good question. I've done it many a time. probably something a little more on the intense or like dark side, right? Like probably like a multiplayer shooter. Something with a little bit more speed to it, something with a little bit more, I mean, even something like, I'm going to immediately go against what I just said, but like something even like a Diablo, where it's like dark gothic things that you're seeing the whole way through, you know? But I play a lot of first-person shooters, so for me, it would probably be, yeah, like a shooter of some kind, like Doom, it's like, or like Hexens, one of those old school shooters, like a fantasy shooter. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, Doom would work. Although, particularly Doom: The Dark Ages, the new one.
Is it good?
Well, I don't know. I haven't played it. But
that's
it's
right.
Like it's like medieval and fantasy based, and I think there's a little bit of that like medieval fantasy vibe to Cradle of Filth. Like they often reference like demons and stuff, and you know whatever that is. But I think that would be right at home.
Not as satanic as you think they would be.
There's one record that's specifically about Damnation in a Day is about Lucifer's fall. Okay. And they have this cool like narration, and the whole thing is just like it goes over that, but they are not really. Yeah, as you say, you might think from the imagery or from what you hear, you might think they're very, very satanic, but I just don't think so really. That's gonna come up, but it's not really. There's some of the earlier stuff. He goes a little harder into that, but I mean, how many times are you gonna write about that before you get tired of it and move on? You know?
Yeah, that'd be our next episode. Who knows?
Uh-oh.
Little nugget there for y'all.
Oh shit.
DK, I think it's 2 thumbs up for The Screaming of the Valkyries, which is available now. Napalm Records. Go out and get it. Show support to DK here. I'll tell you what, right now I'm intrigued to see these guys live. They got like 57 dates, and they're not even touching our state, I don't think. So,
of course. They'll come around, trust me. They'll play, like they played Pops like last year or the year before. Like they're around, trust me.
And nobody's playing Pops these days.
I know, it was crazy. He was like, we've been playing this venue for fucking ever. When I first saw them, it was at Pops in the early 2000s. And there was a moment when he looked right at my girlfriend. Like, we were very close to the front. He looked right at my girlfriend. And he put his foot up on a monitor. And that monitor was not bolted down. And this dude almost went off the stage. He was distracted by my hot-ass girlfriend. That's all I'm going to say.
You would have had to catch Danny Filth.
Oh, at that same show. You're familiar with Pops. There's
yes, sir.
A certain place next door.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were standing in line to get in, a very polite British man went past me and said, "Pardon me, gents," and went into the tour buses. And I said, "That was fucking Danny Filth leaving the strip club."
Pops, there's nothing like getting out of your car for the first time and looking around to be like, where the fuck am I?
Well, you're near a zinc refinery, and there's a man trying to sell you a knife from the front seat of his car.
There's also a tower where they're watching over the parking lot, so it's a great venue.
It's a wonderful place.
Seen some bands there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're both recommending Cradle of Filth. Go get it. Support the band. The fuck do we got next, dude? I guess we totally skipped news, didn't we?
I mean, we can do it or we can save it for next time. No worries.
DK, do you have any news you want to talk about in this world that we're living in? Please make it music news, not anything else.
Okay, yeah. I was going to talk about what Trump was doing,
no.
But whatever. Fine.
You're on the wrong show, buddy.
Let me skip the Doge
Don't make me boot you.
My only real exciting news is the Catatonia thing, and I just told you about that.
All right.
So hype for a new Catatonia song, which you'll be able to hear tomorrow.
Well, now I'm hyped.
Yeah, and yeah, I read some. Oh, I did read a little news article that was about that leaked Tobias Forge record.
Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to that?
Yes, sir.
I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. It's good. I need to spin it some more times actually, because I do think it's like a pretty good record. And essentially, he compared it to like a love letter that no one ever received, which because like the record never did anything, it never went anywhere. It just never did anything, right? So he put a heart and soul into it, and then sealed the envelope, sent it off, and then it just never went anywhere. So,
which is amazing.
People should find that record. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. I think it is available on YouTube. I think somebody put all the songs together in one.
I know a guy who has the MP3s. Just saying.
Yeah,
You can ask me about it
if you know him personally. Surprised he didn't find a way to make some money off of that. Let's say that. It's probably coming though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What do I got? Oh, hey, DK. Is 9 Inch Nails doing the new Tron movie overshadowing the new Tron movie?
Particularly when you look at the cast list and you see that, is it not Jared Leto? Isn't he the main dude?
I watched the trailer the other day, but honestly, all I watched it for was to see if I could hear 9 Inch Nails.
I have to admit that I'm more excited about that than that. Like, look, because I think Tron Legacy is a cool movie. I saw it in the theater. I enjoyed it. I thought that was a cool soundtrack. Daft Punk did a great job. D-Rez is a great track. But when you're telling me Tron and Trent Reznor, now we're cooking. Okay. Now we're doing something. Now we're having intercourse.
I think maybe that's the case for me. Like, okay, I just want to hear the fucking soundtrack.
I mean, my best hope for the film is that it's a like 90-minute Trent Reznor music video with cool things to look at.
Goddamn.
Right?
Yes.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, I want to go to the IMAX and I want to do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, look forward to that. It's coming out this year, I guess. It's the first new 9 Inch. He put out those like EPs and shit. So a few years ago with Atticus. DK, anything else in the newscast? Oh, go ahead, sir.
No. I was just going to say, just the other day I was listening to that Bowie record. The Trent Reznor Bowie album. You know the one?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of Americans. It's a cool video too.
There's a running.
Yeah, it's great.
Too much running.
It wasn't important. I shouldn't even have said it, but I like that. I like that. It's a weird record, but I like that song a lot.
Well, now the listener knows you're a big Bowie guy, so.
I do like Bowie.
I think later on, and now that I'm a little, that's one of the guys I'm like, yeah, maybe this guy's pretty good.
It's one of those things where I went back and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. It started with like ironically liking Magic Dance from Labyrinth and then just went from there. I didn't grow up with Bowie in the house. I grew up with like oldies.
Like Aretha Franklin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 50s and 60s.
I would loved to have grown up on that.
I know them all. It's like a curse of mine.
So now when you hear it, you're like,
It's fine. It's just like the lyrics are, I mean, every little, we're at like an antique mall and I'm like doo-wopping along and I can't help it. My wife is like, how do you know this? What is this? Sorry.
She's over, like it's impressive and now it's just annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's like Jeopardy. She's like, the most easiest one will come up and I'll be like, and then it'd be some like lake or something. She'll be like, how the fuck did you? I was like, I don't know.
I had sex in that lake.
I've never been to that lake in Minnesota, but I know for some reason that's the lake. DK, you got anything else in the news world?
That was really it for me.
All right. One more. Slayer just announced huge concert in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Just guys, just tour already. Stop with the teasing. Just give it to us.
You think they will?
Just do it already. I mean, why not?
Do you think they will, or do you think God just hates us all?
I don't know. I still think it's a little south of heaven that we'll find out. We went, seen him. I don't know.
What do you mean?
We went, seen him on the last tour because it was the last tour, and then we got about an hour and a half in, and I was like, "All right, I've seen the Slayer."
I don't have a huge desire to go. I mean, if they were near, if friends wanted to go, but they're not a band I would like beg my wife to take me to.
That's right. You can't drive. I forgot about that.
They took that away from me.
Those fucking assholes. Don't you know I'm the fucking drummer for Tool?
Canny Dairy.
All right, y'all. Let's move in to some recommendations. Our favorite part of the show, maybe. This is the first show. Are we doing all right so far?
I mean, are you asking me or are you asking the listener?
I'm asking you because...
Oh, shit. Yeah. I think it's going smooth as hell. Smooth as hell.
It's just Tennessee whiskey.
It's not like you're new to podcasts, you know, like you're doing great. I think this is,
I've never had a podcast. What do you
I would listen to this for sure.
You'd see Cradle of Filth on it and be like, God damn.
Yeah.
Those guys know what they're fucking talking about. DK, do you have any references?
I got references, buddy.
This is an
Don't
interview. Worry. I'm doing 3 other of these with some other hosts. We'll see if you make the fucking cut, bro. DK, I want to thank you for doing this with me. It's been great fun. But please give me a fucking recommendation. Tell me what to listen to. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I think in honor of the last, I guess when we hung out recently, I think I'm going to go ahead and recommend Russian Circles.
Oh.
I think it's a great listen. It's something you can put on while you're pretty much doing anything. It's what I think is so great about. And what's the new record, the newer one called?
Janus, I think.
I'm going to know for sure. Russian Circles. You'd think I would have.
Podcast.
I thought I would have written it down. Instead, I just wrote
OISE. Maybe.
I believe you would pronounce that Gnosis.
Gnosis. Okay, whatever.
You don't pronounce that G. The G is silent. I would recommend that to people. It was so great to see them live. It was really cool to hang out with you. Just to see you entertaining rows of people who. Didn't come there for you, but I think probably left thinking you were the best part of the show.
I just wanted to stand in front of them. That's why I can.
You got to make them feel good about it.
Yeah, I can.
We know you can't see anything. Yeah, those will at least be nice to you. Yeah, I think
all my friends are taller than me, so I know.
Yeah, people we went with, it wasn't really fair. There's nothing you could do about it.
And that's why I was like, all right, well, I'll break the fucking ice with these noobs and we'll go there.
But yeah, no, I think that's a great record. It's an easy listen, but it's also a really rewarding listen. It's the kind of thing where there's no lyrics, there's no vocals to it. And you can just have it on while working, but you can also have it on and really pay attention to it and like be rewarded for sure. So I'm going to definitely recommend that to people. You know, it's like technical metal, but with sort of a progressive side to it and a sort of atmospheric side. So, yeah, that's a thumbs up for sure.
It's a good one.
Russian Circles.
I recommend that as well. I'll start off here. Dax Riggs, 7 songs for spiders. We'll kind of go back to the beginning here. This guy is the lead singer of Acid Bath. They just recently decided to do some touring after many, many, many years. There was a time where I got really into some Louisiana sludge metal doom. So Acid Bath is down there with like COC, I Hate God, Down, and all those guys, Crowbar and shit. So kind of in that graveyard, as we like to call it.
Yep.
Down there in Louisiana. But yeah, kind of southern gothic-y weird build here. I said it is 7 songs. Check it out, man. I mean, it's this is I think is maybe his 4th solo that he's done, and just he's got some creepy, haunted house almost kind of lyrics that
You
go
said it's
along.
called 7 Songs for Spiders?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that's unfair to the spiders? Because if they want to count the songs with their legs, they got an extra one?
I think I would just appreciate that he made these 7 songs for me.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but he should have thrown one more in there for the legs.
Come on. It should be 8 songs for spiders. Or is it like, oh, he had one, but he had to delete it because he's like, well, everyone will think, oh, no, it can't be 8.
Or maybe he tried to kill it at first and like one leg fell off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit. I feel bad.
That's
now.
probably it. You found it.
Let me make 7 songs. But yeah, check that out, man. I think it's a good record. I enjoy it.
I will have heard it by the time we talk again.
What else you got for me?
Oh, you want another recommendation?
I have 3.
Oh my God. I was just going to give one.
We should have talked about this.
Holy shit. We didn't plan this at all. Well, listen, I'll give you another one. Catatonia is my favorite band. I'm wearing a Catatonia shirt. Their most recent record is really, really good. Although, I mean, I would pretty much recommend anything from them. But, yeah, it's called Sky Void of Stars.
Well, shouldn't you
Super good.
Shouldn't you kind of explain if these guys look up the first Catatonia record?
Oh, yeah. If you listen to the first Catatonia record, it's not like what they're doing now. They're a completely different band. You definitely shouldn't start early. Start in the middle, probably. Start with like The Great Cold Distance, probably, and just move on from there. You can go a couple steps the other way, but I really start with Great Cold Distance because that's what they really are. Yeah, but it's like progressive metal with like kind of Tool style vocals in some ways, like kind of a light vocal, but it still kind of has an emotional punch. Some amazing, cool, like rhythmic, atmospheric, stormy weather type shit. It's really good.
Straight as an arrow. Lacquer is one of the most beautiful fucking songs you'll ever hear, and it's catchy as fuck. It's
Haunting.
Fucking amazing song. Love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Love that record. City Burials, I think that record is.
2020. Yes, sir.
Highly recommended Catatonia. I'm sure we'll be covering the new record when it comes out. DK, number 2, Slomosa. Slomosa. The album
Sounds like something a Gungan would say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Misa going to Slomosa.
I think the record's called Tundra. He cracked himself.
That joke is for somebody.
Jar Jar's favorite band.
Oh.
These are guys that rock.
Move on.
Specifically, the song's called Cabin Fever. It's off of the album Tundra Rocks. I think it came out last year, 2024. But Slomosa, yeah, it sounds like something your fucking mom has at brunch. But yeah, check those guys out. They fucking rock. Kind of Queens of the Stone Age, deserty, rockish. Got that fucking that groove to them underneath, you know, if you're into that. And I'll go one more. Alt country here. Like I said, I will dive a little bit into that, but check out that new Jason Isbell record, Foxes in the Snow. A little bit on the depressing side, but very well written. That's what you're into.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be well-rounded on this show. Yeah.
That's my goal. I want to get well-rounded. I'll try to listen to all these things.
You don't have to stick with Dax. Go that way first. We'll talk about that next.
Okay.
Not
all
next
right.
week.
You got it.
I need to stop saying next week.
You can't say that. We're by.
Hey, we swing both ways, baby. We bat for both teams, honey bunny. You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling hot as hell.
All right. You going to any shows? Got any shows lined up?
I do have tickets for Ghost, St. Louis.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Are we? What? Where are you at?
I don't know. I can pull it up if you. Is now the time?
Well, I don't think we should share that.
No, you're probably right.
Somebody might want to fucking kill us.
We'll talk off. We'll talk off of this.
All right. Well,
but yeah, I'll try to see you there.
We'll have a beer, definitely. What do I got? Shit on my ass. Let me look at my fucking schedule, DK. Fucking great podcasting here.
I'll tell you that my wife told me that we're going to see Marilyn Manson.
Really? At the pageant?
So she wants to go, so we're going.
I had a dream last night, Cedar Rapids.
I have to admit that I'm not the biggest Manson head.
I will say this. I am interested in that show because he's 2 years sober. From the videos that I've seen, he sounds really good. So, but I've seen Marilyn Manson like 6 fucking times, and I think I heard
on a podcast recently that he had the ribs put back in. But this is my wife. She's always wanted to see him. She never got to see him. And so this is one for her. So I'm not going to complain. I'm going to have fun. It's going to be fine.
You'll be all right. I think
we will be there.
New record's not terrible. I'll be in Arkansas watching Pussifer, A Perfect Circle, and Primus.
God
I think
damn.
That's the next thing I got lined up. It's an outside show, so we'll see. But I got a buddy down there. He got some tickets for us, so
wonderful.
We're gonna hit that up. We'll be a ghost. Do we give them a little nugget of what we're doing next time, or
we gave a little hint. We gave a little bit of a tidbit.
I think at the end of that month I got Static X and Guar, so
that's a fun show.
We'll see. Never seen Guar, so I feel like I'm a big Respect guy. So if you've been doing it long enough, I think I'm gonna come and I'll pay you some respect. That's me, but we'll learn that through this process of DK and Dan like bands.
I saw Guar with Cradle of Filth.
That sounds like a fucking badass show. Now
it was wonderful. Although I was very sick after because they sprayed us with
blood,
gallons of shit, whatever it was. It wasn't just blood. Many colored liquids, and it was freezing, and I had the t-shirt on, and that was it. I nearly died. But what a great show.
Were you like front fucking row?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
It was at Pops. Yet another Pops extravaganza.
I'm worried because this is at the pageant, and Penny Smasher of mine brought front row, but of balcony.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I told you I didn't want to be in Blood Range, and I hear Blood Range's first 4 rows. So I don't know how far they're going to spray that shit.
You can never be sure at a Guar show.
God damn it! I know I'm going to get hit. Fuck.
just prepare for that.
Let me tell you how dumb this fucking Penny Smasher is. Huge Judas Priest fan, me. So after COVID happens, Judas Priest plays St. Louis Music Park. This motherfucker, we walk into that place. He shows the tickets to the goddamn usher. The usher walks and keeps walking and walking and walking. And I'm like, where did you buy tickets? And he's like, dude, you're going to love these seats. Row 9. I was like, you fucking idiot. And he was like, why are you mad? I was like, it's Judas Priest, dude. We're not going to be able to hear it. We're seeing the Rolling Stones tomorrow. Like, we're not going to be able to hear the Rolling Stones, dude. And he's like, whatever, dude. Sabaton opens up for that concert, which that's a whole nother world that we should probably experience. All those fans are probably fucking each other, right? It's weird, dude. But anyway, yeah, I'm like, you'll figure this out, dude. So as soon as they come on, he looks at me like, holy shit. And I'm like ducking my ear into my side because there's moments where it's just ringing. And yeah, man, we walked out of that show with fucking fuzz around our head.
Yeah, but ears are ringing for more than a day.
Row 9, Judas Priest, no fucking hearing protection. We're fucking 35 years old or some shit.
Bring earplugs just in case, guys.
For Priest, always. But DK, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come back. I think we got a lot learned here tonight. I think we're right in that sweet spot of where we want to be. Go check out everything we recommended. Go check out Cradle of Filth's new record. Next time on the show, we will have a buddy of ours, Bones. He is from some podcast called like 7-Day Rentals. It's about like rental properties or something.
I think so, yeah. Is he going to try to sell us like a
timeshare?
A timeshare or some shit?
Yeah, always with that guy. But he'll be joining us. He's from 5-Day Rentals. We're going to cover the new Ghost record that comes out. Skeleta, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So listen up to that and join us the next time. It's like I said, Dan and DK, or DK and Dan like bands. That's this thing. Follow us on Substack, I think is what we're going to be on. We haven't figured that out.
For now, let's call it that.
DK, any words for the people before we log off of here?
Give Cradle of Filth a chance. Holy shit.
I agree. I think you should. It's a bit much at first, but...
Oh, for sure.
Pick your spots.
Take it slow.
Yes.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
I want the whole fucking thing. It's probably like a fucking like hairy wiener. I see like a lot of hair on that penis.
Like up the shaft a little bit?
Yeah. Like
yeah.
Halfway up the shaft. Maybe he's got some gel with like some devil horns.
So you think that he has like landscaped it a little bit, but just to make it weirder?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's...
like the guy from Prodigy?
It's probably going to be a t-shirt at one point. I don't know. I'd buy that shirt. You're going to be at the next show and be like, holy shit. You got a medium?
Hell yeah.
But join us next time. We're covering Ghost. Long live rock and roll, I guess. I don't know.
Keep it metal. Keep it hot.
Do rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't. We'll come up with a sign off, right? We'll get there.
See y'all next time.
Goodbye.